Hello, I'm Randy here, and I thought I'd show you folks what we've been doing here for the last, I think it's been 4 weeks now we've been working on this. And no, I'm not talking about the mess of junk that's laying around here. We got a pretty good mess. What we've actually been doing, if you look up at the barn walls, and if you recall from some of my other videos here, used to see the insulation. Well, we've added another layer of insulation in here, and then we put plywood over that to protect that insulation. So we've been working on this, like I said, for about 4 weeks now, mainly on the weekend. Got everything up off the walls. That's what's sitting in the middle of the floor here. So it's pretty hard to walk around here at the moment. We still got to finish up along the top here yet. And then we're working on rebuilding the bench here at the moment. So the workbench, that's the kind of the main project. You can see we got it all framed in along the bottom here. One 2x4 short on the bottom here, unfortunately right in the front here. Miscounted that by one, but oh well. We'll probably have to get one more, do something different there. And we're gonna start plywooding the bottom and putting the 2x10s back up top here for the workbench. So basically what we did, we extended the workbench to this wall here. And going around to this side, we've extended the workbench to the window. Previously, workbench ended here and by this window. So we got quite a bit more workbench here. Used to have 2x10s down on the bottom here. They were probably, I don't know, 8 or 10 inches off the floor. Well, we've now lowered it right to the floor. And we're just going to put plywood over this as opposed to 2x10s. Probably just some 3/4 inch plywood. 1/2 inch plywood on the walls and another 1.5 inches of insulation inside there. Just to show you what folks did here a minute. Okay, so I know it's a little dark here, but basically what we did with the, got the 2x4s for the barn here. Basically what we did is we put 1.5 inch insulation between here and here. So just filled this in and then plywood over that. So hopefully you can kind of get an idea what we did there. This is not done here on this side. So basically, what we did on the other side there, we just filled that in and plywooded over it. Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, like I said, I didn't record any of that. Wasn't really sure how to record it. Just thought I'd show you folks the update here. And maybe if I remember, I'll take a couple more videos as we're working this, put it all into one video here as we continue to finish this up. So like I said, we got to finish up along the top here yet on all 3 sides. Got to finish the workbench. That's going to be probably the #1 project here, working on that. Try to get that done, and then we'll move to up top here. Also got to put everything back on the walls here yet. Not sure what we're gonna do there yet, but we'll figure that out. So till the next update. Okay, everyone, just another update here, making progress. You can see we got the underside of the bench all complete. Seeing how we're missing a 2x4, we decided we're actually going to just leave this open here, and we could probably slide stuff under there if we want to. So all the rest of it is done here. Now we're going to start laying the top. You can see we got some top pieces on there, one there, got that one there cut. This is 2x6, and we're going to have to rip about 3/4 inch off this so it stays flush with this here. And then we'll run the 2x10s the rest of the way. This actually should go fairly quick, as most of the bench is already assembled there in 2 pieces. And then we'll just have to finish off the, basically this end and that end. And pieces for that are laying there, and the other pieces for that one are laying up against the wall there. So yeah, making pretty good progress here, keeping the batteries charged, or at least trying to anyway. Got one charge in there. Actually, I guess that one's done. Got another one that was charging over there. This charger's working triple overtime, keeping 4 DeWalt batteries charged. I should probably bring my other charger out so we can charge them that quick. But anyway, we'll keep working at it here. And the sawdust is piling up around the saws here. Okay, well, another update here. Starting to look a little more like a shop workbench here. Yeah, batteries charging there again. Like I said, batteries are doing triple overtime here. We got the 2x10s all on the bench here. Like I said, this is where the old bench ended. Extended it to the wall there now. And then we're also putting 3/4 Basically, we had 3/4 plywood left from under here. We're putting that up top. Looks like we're one piece short here, unfortunately. We need one more piece to finish this. And you're thinking, well, yeah, that's actually 2 pieces. We got 1 piece left over we got to cut yet, but we need 1 more piece yet to finish that. So, bottom's done. Check. Top's almost done. We're up to right here. It takes quite a while to, frame around, cut around all this, and this side actually isn't too bad. This here, we got those, that one there, all the way around this stuff. Takes quite a while. Got the stereo mount back up in there again. It's just laying down there at the moment, by the way. So yes, I'm making progress here. And then we need to get everything up on the walls yet, so that'll probably be the next update. Okay, well, just another update here again. Of course, the battery's charging again. Yep. I got 2 more sections of plywood on here. We're now out of plywood. Need to get 1 more sheet here, I believe, should do it to finish up this section here. And then we'll have the workbench pretty much done, I do believe. So I think now we're going to start on working on putting up the pegboards here. So initially we had a pegboard here, and then there was just a piece of plywood here that we mounted stuff to. We're probably going to switch that up and put pegboards on both those sections, possibly this section as well, and then possibly even the section back here. We'll have to see once that. This shelf here is going to have to come off so we can get down there and put screws in. None of this is screwed down here yet because we can't get underneath that shelf, at least not with our current tools anyway. It just yeah, doesn't quite fit. I mean, if we put in short screws, yeah, it would be okay, but not putting in some 3-inch screws, that's not going to work. So that's going to just have to come off. It's screwed up there, so not a big deal. What we'll probably do is get this last, or one of these last sections of plywood on, and then we'll unscrew it, set it on the bench here. Probably have to take some stuff off there. The paint cans probably aren't that heavy, but the 1-gallon oil containers up there are a little heavy probably. So anyway, keep on working here. Okay, well, another update here. Probably doesn't look like a whole lot's changed, but if you look at the wall here, we got 2x2 material up there to hold the pegboards. 3 sections worth there. Also, you probably noticed spray foam, or expanding foam, I guess it is, filled in some of the gaps up there, larger gaps. Basically, a couple of these where the wires are running, where we couldn't get the plywood tight, or we couldn't get the insulation tight because of the wires there. So, especially up in this top corner, my finger right there, it was pretty bad there. You can really feel the air coming in through that one. That shouldn't be a problem anymore. So anyway, we'll keep on working here. Next step, getting up the pegboards, which are laying right here. Plan on doing all new ones here. We do have the split one laying there. Obviously, before the insulation and plywood, it used to sit in this area here. It used to sit in here where basically where this piece of plywood is. That's where the old pegboard went. So it's like, well, no sense having the split there anymore, because I mean, yeah, they've got to frame it out anyway. So. Well, that should be enough pegboard storage now. Got 3, obviously they're not quite 8 foot long, but 4 foot by roughly probably 7 foot long pegboard sheets there. Cut about a foot off each one to fit between the 6x6s. Just got them held up there with screws and fender washers. And like I said, you got 3 of them up there. Got 1 more left. We might put it up, like I said, in that corner yet, but we'll wait till that, if we got to take that shelf off and whatnot. So that's going to do it for now. And just in time, reinforcements have arrived with the last sheet of plywood we need. So we're going to get that on next. And a couple of hours of work later, we now have all the insulation 100% complete on this side here. Just finished putting insulation up along here and covering that with plywood. That just leaves plywood up here to be done yet. That'll probably take a little bit more time here. We still got to cut that plywood yet. I got 1 sheet left down here yet. And then same thing on this side. Got this all covered in plywood and insulation put in here as well, all along there. So that is all complete. So like I said, 100% done on the insulation. So now we just need to finish up here yet, and then start putting everything away. And that is probably going to take a while. Looking up top, we've made more progress again. All the insulation has been covered. We've now moved on to putting up light mounts here. And being that the bench is longer, we got some new lights we're going to be trying here. LED. So basically, they're just these lights like this. Got a total of 12 of these. Going to probably put them in a group of 2. We're going to see how that works. So we're working on putting up mounts here. Got one mounted right there, and one mounted over there. I'm going to put probably a mount in here somewhere, and a mount in here somewhere as well. So working on that at the moment. That's the progress that we made so far. Well, it feels nice in here at the moment. Another update here of the project so far. You notice it's probably starting to look a little bit cleaner here than the pile of lumber that's laying there. But making some more progress here so far. We got the lights up. Got some tools underneath the workbench. Still a lot of stuff laying on the workbench. Got some stuff up on the pegboard. Got all the lights up on this side here as well. We still need to get that shelf off. That's probably going to be the next project here, getting that shelf off here. Talking about this shelf right here, so we can get screws in along the back wall there. But other than that, looking good here so far. Like I said, we got the shop lights up here. We still need to do something different for plugging them in. Turn them on here. So there's the lights here. And then on this side, we just got those 2 plugged in. The rest, need to figure out something else for wiring them up yet, because yeah, there's only 2 plugs up there. Basically each light has its own individual plug, or there are wires that go in between them. Well, I've only got 4 of these wires, so that takes care of this side here, but I don't have enough to do this side, so I gotta do something either different or get more wires. Probably gonna do something different here. Got a bunch of plugs. You know, you can get these real cheap, so what, 79 cents as opposed to a couple dollars for these wires here, so that's a lot cheaper than getting more wires. So that's probably what we're gonna do. So yeah, that's gonna be the next part of the project here. Working on getting these wired up in some way or fashion, getting that shelf off. Okay, everyone, with that, we're actually gonna wrap up this video here. This video's been 3 weeks in the making, just the updates along the way here. We finally are basically complete. I know it looks like a mess yet. That's the part we got to work on. Still cleaning up. We got a lot of stuff under the bench here. Still got some organizing to do, that type of thing. But we kind of got everything up off the floor. The floor's open here now again. And everything's under the bench or on the bench or hanging on a pegboard. We still got this pegboard mostly open yet. Still want to do something with the screwdrivers here yet. That'll probably be a separate video. I plan on doing a video of that involves this here. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, tool chest up there. I'll probably move that at some point. Tool chest under there. What else do we got here of interest? Air compressor over there used to sit right where that hose reel is. It's now sitting right there. That's probably where it'll stay. I'm not sure here yet. Maybe we'll move it a little ways from the bench so we can at least access the bench there yet, but it's probably going to sit in that corner there somewhere. This here is going to get some probably cleaning up, reconfiguration. Probably put a new top on it. I'm not sure what's on the bottom under here, but definitely do something with the sides. The casters under there have completely collapsed, so casters are no good. They were fine before all this work here, but I think all the weight of, there's what, four saws on here and a drill press, and then everything we've just piled up underneath here, that's probably not helping. Got some rather massive casters there. I don't know. The thing is, that's going to like raise it up off the floor like, what is that, like probably 8-10 inches. Don't know if we'll use those or not, but anyway. So yeah, I think we'll wrap up the video here. Anything else to note? Oh yeah, lights. We still need to work on the lights here yet. Be finishing those yet. The shop lights up here aren't quite done. And yeah, just generally cleaning and organizing. So definitely a lot nicer in here now with the insulation. Got the plywood up on the walls here as well, so we don't have to worry about damaging the insulation. that was the reason for the plywood, by the way, just to prevent damage to the insulation. So, yeah. Folks, have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.